Hey guys, I'm Jill Powell, and today I'm going to show you this really easy matte smoky brown eye, again using all matte shadows, so stay tuned. Okay, so some people don't like to use shimmer shadows, and honestly, I don't always love to use all shimmer, or a lot of times I do a shimmer and matte, but a solid matte eye can just have so much impact. So I'm gonna show you how to do like a subtle, I don't know, we'll see how subtle I do it, smoky matte eye without a lot of like crease and stuff. It's gonna be kind of focused lower, but I'm gonna show you how to do that using the new Violet Voss Matte Vibes matte eyeshadow palette, which I am loving. The tones are just incredible. Take a look at these guys. Like, they have cool and warm shades. They're just so fantastic. Absolutely love them. So we are gonna be doing an eyeshadow look based on this, so let's go. So you guys know I usually start out with eyeshadow primer, but you can also use a concealer. So today I'm gonna use a concealer. This is Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm just gonna use my fingers, honestly. Doing it on myself. So on other people, a lot of times I do use a synthetic brush, but since it's just myself, sometimes fingers are a little bit quicker. So I'm just gonna apply this all over. And what's great about concealer on the lid is a lot of people will have it, so you're not buying another product. It also neutralizes the whole lid. So as you can see, I have like veins and some discoloration on my lids. So the concealer really takes that away and just starts with a clean slate. It's really, really beautiful. You can also, if you want to, for blendability, set the concealer with a translucent powder, and it will still help the shadows to come out really strong. So yeah, just another twist on it, since, you know, I always do a primer. So I am gonna set this concealer with just a little bit of translucent powder. I'm gonna use the Elsie translucent powder in light. We're just gonna set this. And I'm actually not gonna set my lid because I really like my lid to kind of come out a little bit stronger, but I'm gonna set this whole crease area. Okay, so the way I'm gonna start this is starting with like a neutral color. This one is called Psych. It's in this bottom corner, and it's just like a warm neutral. So we are gonna apply this all over the lid. And I'm using a fluffy brush. This one is MAC 221, but I'm also gonna pull this out just a little bit on the outer corners. So just kind of pull it. But also continue it to that inner corner. So this is just our like first layer. And we're gonna layer these shadows to create like a really cool, soft, smoky, dimensional matte eye. Now I'm going to start building, and as I'm building, I'm gonna get darker. So my next shade I'm gonna use is called Grody, and it's this kind of warm chocolatey brown right here. And I'm using a pencil brush. This one's by Elsie, it's the E5, and I'm gonna go right along my lash line, but a little bit thicker. And I'm going all the way across. And I do already have lashes on, so we're just kind of working around them. So now getting even deeper, we're gonna go in with Booyah, which is this like charcoal brown, like really dark, almost black brown color. Same brush, we're gonna use that E5 again. And I'm gonna kind of focus this on the outer, maybe half of the eyelid, but also kind of pull it a little bit out. So you see that it's just creating some dimension on the outer corners. I do wanna blend this. And I have no concealer underneath because anytime I'm doing a smoky eye, I like to finish off with concealer just to make it like really rich. Okay, next we're gonna grab kind of a smaller brush. Let's go in with this Coastal Scents brush. This is the BRCN12, which is basically like a synthetic, really flat brush. And I can get right into my lash line with it. So this is, I'm gonna use the black, which is called Shoulder Pads. And I'm gonna get right in there. So if you notice, we're basically getting smaller and smaller as we get darker and darker. I still want this like nice blend happening. So now to kind of check everything, we're gonna do some eyeliner on the bottom first. So I'm gonna start with black in my waterline. So this is the Sephora Collection pencils, the waterproof 24-hour pencils that I'm obsessed with. And we are gonna hit the entire waterline with black. And now that we've done that, we're gonna go in with the matte brown, which is like a black brown, and it's called Tiramisu in the same Sephora Collection pencil. And we're gonna go under that lash line, but really close. And then last, I'm gonna take Cocoa, which is the shimmery brown in that same pencil. And I'm gonna go underneath the matte brown. So you see we're getting a gradation of color here. We're going from black to matte brown to a shimmery kind of like bronzy brown. And then last, we are gonna take a little bit of a blending brush, and we're gonna go in with, I'm gonna mix Psych and Mall Rat. Mall Rat's kind of like an orangier brown, and Psych was that color that we have all over our lid. And I'm gonna go underneath these guys, just to really blend and give a nice kind of warmth, but also gradation of color. I'm using a smaller blending brush that's just soft on the edges. You want something soft underneath your eyes. You can get really uncomfortable if it's a hard bristled brush. So this one is the Sigma E27, the detailed blending. All right. And we're pretty much good. I'm gonna add a little bit of liner on the top. I want this to be all kind of smudgy, smoky. So I'm gonna start with that matte dark brown on the top. So I'm gonna go in with the black pencil really close to the lash line. I have lashes on, so I'm going to take the brush that we used for the black, which is the Coastal Scents BRCN12, which is like a really flat synthetic brush, and I'm just gonna get a little bit of my creamy pencil on there and just go over the edges. That way I can kind of really get in there. But also I don't want it really strict, I want it really smudgy and soft. And I'm just kind of smoking out the outside. I don't want a strict like cat eye, I don't want a strict start and stop. I just want it really smudgy and smoky. All right, so we're gonna finish off with a little bit of concealer. Might do a little more brown actually. Tiny bit more brown. What do we think? So this is the Coastal Scents BRCN01, and I'm gonna do that Booyah color again, that really dark brown, because I just wanna make sure that that black transitions into brown. Yeah. Let's go ahead and do a little concealer and a little bit of mascara. So I'm just dusting away any fallout. Really don't have much. We'll just do this Tarte Shape Tape. I know it looks like a lot, but you're just gonna brighten up that under eye. Be careful not to take away the blending that you've done under your eyes. So sometimes I'll go in with a a brush that I haven't used, the clean brush, and just softly blend that concealer. And then you can go back and with that blending brush, just blend those edges together. And this is the Elsie sponge. It's really great because it's got that nice point, so I can get into those inner corners really nicely. And then just again going back over those edges and softly diffusing them. All right, I'm gonna finish the look with just a tiny bit of mascara on these false lashes. This kind of just pushes your lashes in with them, makes some of the little hairs of the false lashes stand out. Okay guys, there you have it. This is a really easy, everyday kind of matte, smoky brown, black eyeshadow look that's not too overpowering, but uses all matte shadows.
Thanks again for watching my video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment below what you want to see next. All of the products used in my video are also linked below. And if you want to see more, follow me anywhere at Powell Glam. Thanks again.